Attention duelists. Master Duel Monday, time for watch and learn. Let's get right on into it. Sorry for not putting out any videos other than the watch and learn last week, but I was busy holidays and becoming sick. Not COVID, fortunately. Head cold. Still working through the last of it, which you might hear in my voice. But just about better. Hoping to do more stuff this week. Like Dragon Maid Albaz. Set 2 passed, not a great opener. Their opponent summons Skill Acrobat Joker, who will be hit by the Imperm. I doubt that's going to be enough to stop the Pendulum player, who's going to set Oath Dragon and activate Duelist Alliance to add Pendulum Sorcerer, and then set Black Fang in the Pendulum Scale, and then go for the Pendulum Summon. Duelist A not firing off their Max C yet, surprisingly. And they absolutely could have, as the player is going to summon Purple Poison, Stargazer, and the Pendulum Sorcerer. Pendulum Sorcerer's effect will target Oath Dragon, who will target Black Fang, and Black Fang will be destroyed, as will Oath Dragon. And they will get Odd Eyes Butler and Odd Eyes Dissolver. Now that Dissolver's effect is activating, now Maxi is going to be fired off. Might be a bit too late. The Butler and the Stargazer are going to fuse to make Odd Eyes Vortex. Butler is going to summon itself and destroy the Dissolver. And he's going to swing with all of his monsters for exact game. I suppose they could have used their Called By to negate the effect of the Butler in the grave, or at least get it out of the grave. Overall, I don't think they really had much they could work with. Alright, we got an Eldritch. Their opponents are playing Thunder Dragons. Uses Thunder Dragon to add Thunder Dragon. Does so again. Then activates Thunder Dragon Fusion, using the 2 discarded Thunder Dragons, and making Colossus through actual fusion. Uses Thunder Dragon again, add Thunder Dragon. Use Thunder Dragon to add Thunder Dragon. Sets 1 and passes. See what they're able to pull off with it. Player activates Pot of Extravagance. Finishes 6, draws 2. Activates Elixir of Black Awakening, which will be hit by a Max C. They summon the Golden Lord. They set There Can Be Only One and pass. Activates There Can Be Only One. Player activates Imperm, targeting Eldritch. Imperm is in the same column as There Can Be Only One, so it will negate it for the turn. Thunder Dragon Fusion will banish itself. Add Thunder Dragon Roar to hand. Dragon Roar will use its effect, discarding itself to add Fusion back to hand. Player will then use Thunder Dragon Fusion, using 2 Thunder Dragons with the Thunder Dragon Roar. Make Thunder Dragon Titan. Uses Thunder Dragon effect in hand. Titan will chain, destroying Eldritch. Thunder Dragon is added to hand. Uses the effect again. Titan chains once again. Destroys though There Can Be Only One. Makes a second Titan by banishing Colossus and Dragonhawk. Dragonhawk lets him return 2 to draw 2. Summons Aloof Lupine, which will banish the Thunder Dragon to banish Thunder Dragon Dark from the deck. Dragon Dark will add Dragon Matrix. Into battle, swings with the Lupine, one Titan, and the second for game. Thunder Dragon beats out Eldritch. Sword Soul Yangzing Tenyi. Summons Moye, reveals Vashuda, gets the token. Gets Chishao. Chishao and Moye's effects will go off. No interruptions from the opponent. We get Protoss and Longwan. Longwan's effect will go off, pitching Vashuda, summoning itself a token. They have the Baron. Longwan will deal 1200. Protoss will summon itself by banishing 3 from the grave. Declared Dark. Player uses Imperm targeting Baron. Baron has to allow it because negating it doesn't really accomplish anything. Opponent uses Sword Soul Emergence. Sword Soul Emergence will be hit by Ash Blossom. Player will reveal Longwan. Pitch Taya. Summons token. Makes Ruddy Rose Dragon. Longwan's effect will activate as Chain 2. Jishao will negate Ruddy Rose by pitching a card. Activates Monster Reborn, summoning back their Taya that they discarded. Taya will banish Longwan. Summons token. Those two will link together, or sync together to make Adamant Spit Arisen Dragite. Dragite will reveal the top 5. Doesn't shuffle anything away. Ruddy Rose swings over Baron. Dragite swings over to Shao and passes to Duelist B. Duelist B draws a Sword Soul of Taya, summons it, banishes Chishao to summon a token. Two then sync together to make Bashia Brightness of the Yangzing. Taya's effect will activate for being sent to the graveyard. Send away Tenyi. Both the opponent's monsters are bounced back to the extra deck by Bashia. Play activates Monster Reborn to resummon Baron de Fleur. Turns Protoss to attack. Protoss swings, as does Baron, and Bashia for game. Duelist B played through their turn better than I expected them to go up against a Protoss and a Baron, but eventually they still lost. Sad. We have a Grand Maju deck. Player summons Harpy Harpist, sets 2 back row. And during the end phase, player is going to use the effect of Gizmek Orochi. And the opponent will chain Harpy's Featherstorm. Orochi is negated by the effect of Featherstorm. Passes turn, they'll use Gizmek Orochi's effect again. Orochi swings over the Harpist. They sit 1 back row, 1 monster, and during the end phase, Harpy Harpist will add a card to the Harpy player's hand. They'll discard Harpy Queen to add Harpy's Hunting Ground, which will be activated. They summon Harpy Perfumer, who will activate as Chainlink 2, adding an Elgin Egotist to hand. Harpy's Hunting Ground will pop the back row, which was a final countdown. Player will activate Hysteric Sign to add another Elegant Egotist to hand, which they will then activate one of them. Summons another Harpy Lady 1. Harpy's Hunting Ground will activate, as will Swallow's Nest. Swallow's Nest will tribute the Harpy Perfumer. Summon a Harpy Harpist. Hunting Ground will pop itself. Harpist and Harpy Lady 1 will make Cyber Slash Harpy. Player activate Elegant Egotist again. They will bounce Gizmek Orochi and summon a Harpy Lady number 1. Number 1 will attempt to swing over the set Necro phase. Necro phase has too much defense. Cyber Slash will do it instead. During the end phase, Gizmek Orochi will banish 7 and summon itself once more. During the end phase, Harpy Harpist will add Harpy Oracle to hand. Passes back to the Gizmek player. Draw Banisher of Light. They summon it. Gizmek Orochi will banish 3 to pop. And they will link together Gizmek Orochi and Banisher for Geonator Transverser. Passes to the Harpy player. Harpy player activates Hysteric Sign. Summon back Perfumer, Oracle, Harpy Lady number 1, and Harpist. Perfumer and Oracle activate as chains 1 and 2 respectively. Add a Harpy's Feather Rest to hand. They activate that, paying 600 to draw 2. Harpist and Oracle will make a second Cyber Slash Harpy. And they activate Feather Rest. Slash Harpy's effect will activate in response to a spell trap activating to bounce Geonator. They will then summon Harpy Channeler. They will discard a Harpy card to summon Harpy's pet Baby Dragon, which is huge. Harpy Lady number 1 will swing direct. In response, Ma'ama, the Fairy Dragon, will activate its effect, dealing damage equal to damage taken and summon itself. Then, Cyber Slash Harpy will attack it. Player attempts to go direct with Harpy Lady, but Gizmek Orochi will summon itself back to the field. Harpy Lady 1 and main phase 2, Harpy Lady 1 Perfumer will overlay to make Lightning Chidori. Lightning Chidori will detach a unit to return Gizmek Orochi to the deck. During the end phase, Harpy Oracle will add Harpy's Feather Rest to hand. Player draws Gizmek Orochi. Uses effect again. They have 9 cards left in their deck. They summon Necroface. Necroface returns a lot to the deck. Becomes a 5200 body. They will swing over the opponent's Lightning Chidori and Harpy's pet Baby Dragon. Then Gizmek Orochi and Necroface are going to link together to make Verte Anaconda. Verte Anaconda will send away Neos Fusion, making Rainbow Neos, using Rainbow Dragon and Elemental Hero Neos. Rainbow Neos will then tribute, it will send away the Predaplant Verte Anaconda to shuffle away all of their monsters. This is a weird match. Harpy player's turn, they activate Feather Rest, return 3 Harpies to the deck, draw 1. Summon Harpy Lady number 1, activate Elegant Egotist, summon Harpy Lady Sisters. Activate Wing Requital, pay 600, draw 2. The Lady Sisters and Lady 1 will make Harpy Conductor. During the end phase, Gizmek Orochi will banish 7 to summon itself. Rainbow, they will set a Dark Ruler no more and then send it away to use Rainbow effect to shuffle away all the opponent's spells and traps into the deck. In response, the opponent will activate Icarus Attack to tribute their Conductor and target both their opponent's cards and destroy them. Neos Fusion will use its effect to bench itself to protect Rainbow Neos. Gizmekaruchi will banish 7 once again, summon itself back. Into the battle phase, Rainbow Neo swings for game. That did not go the way I expected it to. Especially because I didn't see Grand Maju. Now we got a Dinomorphia player. Summon Soul Eating Overraptor, which adds Ultimate Conductor. Set 3 back row and pass. Their opponent summons Psychic Mega Cyber, so they're playing Jinzo. It special summons itself because their opponent controls more spell traps than they do, and they will chain a Dinomorphia Domain for the summoning of their opponent's Mega Cyber. Dinomorphia Domain will send away Diplos and Theresia to make Kentragina. Mega Cyber is going to be tributed for Jinzo, and Kentragina's effect will activate. She'll banish Dinomorphia Domain, who uses its effect, making Dinomorphia Stealth Bergia. Battle phase, Jinzo swings over Overraptor. May have been a mistake, because now Kentragina is bigger than Jinzo. Jinzo player sets 1 back row and passes. Overraptor is banished to summon Conductor Tyranno, and normal summon Giant Rex. Conductor Tyranno will destroy the other Overraptor in hand to flip Jinzo face down, which Giant Rex will then swing over. They attempt to go direct, but their opponent will summon a Battle Fader. Passes turn to the Jinzo player. Battle Fader will be linked off for Relinquished Anima, pointing at Kentragina. It will take her and will go up to a 4,000 body. Anima swings over Giant Rex for game. That was a surprising turnaround. Oh, we have Thunder Danger. The opponent activates Bingo Machine Go, and player will chain Thunder Dragon Dark to it. Adds a Thunder Dragon Dark. Bingo Machine Go reveals 2 Blue Eyes and an Alt Dragon. Player activates Trade In, pitching a Blue Eyes. 2. Summon White Stone of Ancients, set 1 back row. Use Sage with Eyes of Blue's effect. And in doing so, they will summon the Blue Eyes Jet Dragon by sending itself and Whetstone of Ancients away. But in the end phase, the Whetstone of Ancients will summon a Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, which will add a Chaos form to hand. And Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon. Thunder Danger player's turn. They draw Psy-Frame Gear Gamma. Use Nessie, which will pitch Jackalope. Nessie summons itself. Jackalope, they draw 1. Player activates Skill Drain, which will not greatly impact the dangers because they activate in the hand and the grave. Actually, Jackalope will summon Dogman. Uses Tsuchinoko. Tsuchinoko does hit itself, which is fine. Summons itself back from the grave. Tribute Tsuchinoko for Thunder Dragon Dark and pass. Duelist A activates Chaos Form, turning the Abyss Dragon into Chaos Max Dragon. They'll then banish 3 to summon Chaos Dragon Leviner. The skill drain will make the Max Dragon, or Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, not as dangerous as it normally would be. Does not gain its double piercing damage. Player uses Called By on Danger Dogman. while attacking with Jet Dragon into Nessie. And Leviner will attack Thunder Dragon Dark. Upon it being sent, will add Thunder Dragon's 100 Thunders. Player will set 100 Thunders, draws Thunder Dragon Duo, and passes. Player swings with blue as Jet Dragon. 100 Thunders will activate, summon back two Thunder Dragon Dark from the grave. They're then banished when they're destroyed, which will add a Hawk. Player swings direct with Max Dragon, not Leviner. Leviner pops the other Thunder Dragon, Dark. Passes to the Thunder Dragon player. Use the effect of Thunder Dragon, add Thunder Dragon. Use the effect again. Thunder Dragon Hawk will pitch itself to resummon Thunder Dragon Dark, which will then turn to Thunder Dragon Colossus. Thunder Dragon Dark will add Thunder Dragon Roar. Roar will pitch itself to add 100 Thunders back. Dragon Duel will be summoned by banishing 2. They set 100 Thunders and pass. They are just stalling. Duelist A activates Raigeki. Moving into battle. Swings with Leviner. Player activates 100 Thunders. Summons Roar. Roar is being banished, which will summon Dragon Matrix. Dragon Matrix is destroyed by battle, which adds a Dragon Matrix. And then then Max swings direct. I don't know how much this is coming through, but I'm definitely not having a great time talking, keeping up with his head cold. Yep, this player. Heat set and pass. Their opponent activates Magician Souls, sending away Dark Magician Girl, and Magician Souls to summon the girl. Then activates Soul Servant, puts Magician Circle on top, banishes Soul Servant, draws 1, activates Magician Circle, which adds Magician Salvation, activates Salvation, which sets Eternal Soul. Move to battle. Magician Girl swings over Hand of Nephthys. Passes. Player summons Chronicler of Nephthys, which will destroy the Conductor in their hand to add Hand of Nephthys back. Conductor's effect will activate from being destroyed. Upon activate Eternal Soul, which will summon the Dark Magician. Then Magician's Circle will banish the Quaking Mirror Force. Conductor of Nephthys effect will activate to destroy in hand the Chronicler of Nephthys and send and destroy a Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys from the deck. Duelist will link off Dark Magician to I'm Duck, then summon Fallen of Albaz, and link all 3 together into Blackluster Soldier, Soldier of Chaos. It would have been smarter to have just summoned Fallen of Albaz and then made that, because this soldier is not made using a level 7 or higher monster, so it does not gain its protections. Eternal Soul will then resummon Dark Magician. Dark Magic Circle will activate. Astral Magician Salvation. Salvation summons back the DMG. Chronicler is banished. Magician player swings with all their monsters. Nephthys player is down to 500. Player activates Max C in the standby phase. Chronicler of Nephthys will return Conductor to the hand. And Sacred Phoenix will summon itself. And then destroy all spells and traps. Eternal Soul will then, for being destroyed, wipe out all the monsters. Player summons Defender of Nephthys, which will destroy Conductor, which will special summon the Hand of Nephthys. Conductor of Nephthys effect will activate, as will Hand. Hand tributes itself and Defender. to summon another Sacred Phoenix. Both Sacred Phoenix will attack directly and passes. Conductor this will destroy the Sacred Phoenix and Disciple from the deck. The player will activate Upstart Goblin, giving the opponent 1,000 life points, then activating Branded Fusion, fusing Fallen of Albaz with Light Hexial Fusion for Albion, the Branded Dragon. Albion will fuse Imduck and Light Hexial Fusion to make Mirror Jade. Mirror Jade will send away a Lubellion to banish the Sacred Phoenix, and then Mirror Jade will swing direct. I did not anticipate talking this much of a struggle at this stage in my edition, but for the sake of me making sure that this doesn't sound as bad as it possibly could, I'm going to stop it there. I'm going to be going back to making more videos this week, and yeah, it's been a week. I didn't forget the outro. So that's going to be the end of this video. Got the stream. Thanks for watching. Catch the replay. Thanks for that too. Goodbye.